Hey, what's up, everybody? Jay here with a movie review. Actually, this is a request. If you read the title of this one, doing Casino, and it was requested by YouTuber GoneWithTheWindLove. She asked me to do this a while back, and I finally got around to doing it. Just finished watching the movie not too long ago. First off, just what a great movie that Casino is. I mean, just a really great movie. I forget. Actually, it's been a while since I actually watched the whole thing through. It's just an amazing movie. Um, I forgot it was almost 3 hours long. But it's not bad or anything like that. But it just I forgot that's how long it was or anything. But it was well worth it. Just to give you a plot overview for anyone who hasn't seen it, Casino basically is about Robert De Niro's character, Sam Ace Rothstein, who is I guess he's like the manager over the Tangiers casino at the time in the early 70s, and how the mob was basically controlling, the casinos and everything like that. Joe Pesci plays Nicky, his best friend, who they've known each other since they were kids and everything like that. He's basically just a wise guy who goes around killing folks. I mean, that's basically what it is. Cussing and killing. I mean, if you've seen Goodfellas, you know what you're in for with Joe Pesci in this movie. And then Sharon Stone is the woman in both of these guys' lives at a certain point. She's plays Robert De Niro's character's wife, and she's just wow. I mean, Sharon Stone at back in that time was one of the actresses to really watch and everything. But anyway, about the movie, like I said, it takes place. I kind of like the way directed by Martin Scorsese. I mean, of course, that goes without saying, but thought I'd say it anyway. Um, I like the contrast of how the relationships in the movie also kind of parallel where Las Vegas was coming from and where it went when it was at the top. Everything was flying high, and then when everything went downhill in both, the relationships and with the Las Vegas and everything, how it parallel. I just one thing I noticed about the movie that I enjoyed. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Sharon Stone all give great performances in this movie. Like, if you like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas, you're definitely gonna love him in this. I mean, even though he plays, a bad guy in this movie and everything, but you just kind of love to hate him and everything. Joe Pesci, just one of them great actors, that you it's kind of hard to describe really, but for anyone who's seen a lot of Joe Pesci movies and not just his if you only seen him in like the Lethal Weapon movies and stuff like that and Home Alone, definitely go and watch some of his serious stuff and you would know what I mean by Joe Pesci being a great actor. But anyway, um, it has a great cast. I mean, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Sharon Stone, those are the three main leads. But you also have Don Rickles is in the movie. L.Q.Jones, who's been in a lot of westerns that I like, so I'm a big fan of his. James Woods, he has a small role in the movie. For a lot of horror fans out there, Joe Bob Riggs, he has a small role in the movie. Um, Kevin Pollak is in it. Who else? Just a lot of known actors pop up in this movie. It's one thing I like, and everybody has good roles. Oh, Frank Vincent, who was in Goodfellas, Billy Batts, who gets beat to hell by Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro in the diner. He's back in this one. But anyway, back to what I want to say about the movie itself. Basically, starts out with a bang, literally. Robert De Niro character walks out of I guess a restaurant or whatever, gets into his car, the car blows up. And then it kind of goes back 10 years or whatever. So I'm assuming since the movie starts in 1973 and it goes back 10 years later, um, well, actually, where his car gets blown up at, it goes back 10 years later. So I'm assuming the movie ends in 83. Yeah. So so basically, it's a 10-year period of time from 73 to 83 that the whole movie takes place, of where the mob and everything, corruption and how Las Vegas ran at that time, and how the people in the movie changed. Robert De Niro, he's one of those actors who can give a good performance without even trying to do, too much. I mean, he didn't have to do a whole lot in this movie because Joe Pesci was the driving force of the aggression and the anger and everything in this movie. So De Niro, he got to play more of a subtle and low key role in this movie. And Sharon Stone also too, she went kind of bombastic a lot of times in the movie. So he just had to be the even kill between the two of them who were more larger than life characters in the movie. That's one thing I liked about it. And Robert De Niro, he's one of those actors who can do that. Um, but the whole relationship between Sharon Stone and De Niro was really great. And there's this one line in the movie that I don't know if it was actually scripted or not, but when Robert De Niro tells Sharon Stone that you're a great actress, I don't know if he ad libbed that because like I said at that time this came out I think it was '95. It was '95. Sharon Stone was, one of the top actresses, working. So she was great. I mean, Basic Instinct, probably still is her claim to fame or whatever. And she was good in that, and she was a great actress. But I just liked that. And Martin Scorsese, he does a great job directing this movie. I mean, the time period and the set designs for the casinos and everything, and show you like the behind the scenes of how these casinos would pick out people who were stealing, from the, just robbing the casino and everything like that. And because the one scene that really stands out in my mind is always one of my favorite shots in any movie is when De Niro catches the guys stealing, and if you're looking at him, and as the camera pans a certain way, you follow his eyes and the camera goes the other way. I just always love that shot and everything, and how they deal with those guys is great too. Joe Pesci, like I say, once again, he does a lot of crazy stuff in this movie, just like he did in Goodfellas. But I think he did it even on a grander scale in this movie, and he gets his comeuppance once again, just like in Goodfellas. Which in this he gets it even worse, and it's funny. It's at the hands of Frank Vincent, who played Billy Bats in um, Goodfellas, and so it was kind of like a role reversal there, where he kind of got his revenge in a way. And all around it, just a great movie. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I forgot how good it was. So for anyone who hasn't seen Casino or anything, definitely I recommend checking this movie out. Rent it, download it, stream it, buy it, whatever. But as long as you check it out and everything, because I highly, highly recommend this movie and everything. And that's pretty much it I want to say about Casino right now. I mean, there's a lot more I could say about the movie, but I could go on and on and on, and I really don't want to do that. But if you guys have any comment, if you've seen the movie or whatever, haven't seen the movie, you just want to know, talk about it, just comment down below or whatever. And I'll catch you guys in another video. Thank you for always watching. Peace.